Welcome to the Green Tea channel. This is Tristan. Good to have the Green Tea team back. It is day 25 of the house arrest style lockdown. Sunday the 19th of April. It is around 4 p.m. in the afternoon. It's raining a little, so I am driving today. Thank you for all the comments, all the feedback on the last episode. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for people who have subscribed and shared my content. It is much appreciated. We're being bombarded pretty much 24/7 in the mainstream media by statistics, fatality counts, cases for the virus, the V word. We're inundated with this type of information on a constant basis. So it can be hard to keep an objective and critical thinking when faced with all of this information that's coming towards us. A lot of it is coming from the World Health Organization, WHO, which 90% of all people know is corrupt, is dishonest. People call it the World Unhealth Organization. They did terrible things in Zimbabwe. Their funding is from Bill Gates, a lot of it. It has a very poor reputation for authentic sources of knowledge, and they were the ones who initially gave the virus, the V word, pandemic status. So a critical thinker would say, okay, this organization, who has been proven to give misinformation, proven to be corrupt, why then would a critical thinker be viewing them as the correct place to be gathering information about the V word? That makes no sense. The mainstream media knows that they are losing their grip on the population because they're not the only source for people to go and research and gather information. We know that there is other alternative media which is also not accurate, so we have to be vetting the sources that we are choosing to gather our information from. But at the moment, you open any internet browser, you're on Facebook, there's little headers underneath all of the pages. V word, World Health Organization, World Unhealth Organization, update. And some people, it's a way of brainwashing people. You just cannot avoid it. About four or 5 weeks ago, I don't watch the mainstream news. I watch 5 minutes of the sports news. It was just around the time when the sports events were closing to the crowds because of the supposed risks of large groups. I watched 5 minutes of the sports news, and in that 5 minutes, the amount of times they used the V word, I lost count in the sports news before the lockdown. And then straight after that 5 minutes of watching the sports news, them telling us that everything had been cancelled, I went and sat and had a meditation. And I could feel my heart was racing. I was more anxious from watching 5 minutes of a sports news prior to the lockdown, and that was the effect it had on me. And I was really aware of that when I went to sit to have some quiet time and meditate. People in the general population are exposed to that hours per day. On Facebook they're getting it, on the news they're just sitting there watching the fatality count, the count of people getting the virus. That's why the fear is so strong in the population at the moment. Over the years, many years, in the mainstream media, the amount of times we've been built up into a fear state is a lot. There's been a lot of times in the 2000s we've had SARS, bird flu, swine flu, Asian flu, Ebola. We've had global warming, the Y2K bug. We've had global cooling in the 80s. In the 90s we had peak oil, where the world was going to run out of oil to make petrol and gasoline and diesel. So when we're critically thinking and looking at what we're gathering, the information we're gathering, the mainstream media has proven to have overblown or been dishonest about these things. One person passed away in America, I believe, due to Ebola. But we get pushed these narratives, and then we're asked to believe as if they are the ultimate honest source of truth and by unbiased factual data. And people are waking up. People are waking up. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and your comments are appreciated. Stay strong, have courage, have faith, support each other, and have fun, and speak your truth. Peace out.